Hello, welcome to another video on my channel. I have three areas of concern today regarding all the questions that you have been asking me. First is about my training sessions and what are the other platforms that I'm working with, and also if you could have a session with me, and also regarding ChatGPT. So make sure that you listen to the complete video to get all the details. And some of you have already been sending emails, and of course I clarify and give details of my training sessions. But again, to help you out with what exactly it is, I take training sessions on language and communication skills for adults, not for children. There are a lot of queries coming for children. It's okay. Of course, I've got experience teaching in schools, but still I'm specialized in training adults right now. And it's not just grammar, comprehension, or just writing skills. It's more about language and communication skills. So these are known as training sessions, not tuition classes or grammar classes or just clarifying your doubts. Okay? And to know more about the payment, to know how to join my sessions, you can always send email because many of you have been inquiring. And also one more thing is, people know my method of training, maybe through some of the platforms that have been already uploaded by YouTubers. So because of that, they approach me. So I don't offer demo sessions. Okay, it's not like I'm advertising for myself and I give you a demo and then ask you to join my training sessions. No, many of the apps that you have give you speaking practice sessions. And as I told you, speaking alone will not help you with fluency, but to an extent, yes, I've already done videos on that. My training sessions focus on a lot of things. It is a combination of many things put together because of my experience, because of all that I've gathered from different areas. I impart knowledge in that way. Also, I create my own materials. I'll be doing more videos on that. So that's about my session, and you can always send emails to know more about it. And what else do you want to know? Do you give one-to-one sessions? Yes, it's only one-to-one sessions, but there are two batches where people say we want to get trained for group discussion. So sometimes I club learners together, but most of the time people prefer one-to-one sessions, and only upon request you will be put in groups so that you can interact with maybe another person or just the third person. That's all. For security reasons, we will not be clubbing people. It's more about one-to-one sessions. The next part is, how do I join your sessions? You can just send me emails, get the details. If you're really serious and passionate about learning, if you can follow all the guidelines given by a trainer, then definitely you can join. The payment link and everything will be forwarded to you. And of course, it's one-to-one sessions, so we'll meet on Zoom. Sometimes I sent Google Meet links, but now it's more of Zoom because there are a lot of features that are very friendly, so you don't have to worry about that. These are some of the things that I've been doing. There is another question that people have been asking. Is it okay to use ChatGPT and develop your speaking skills? ChatGPT is an AI app, and as you all know, there are a lot of benefits, but there are some disadvantages also because it's always artificial intelligence. And as you know, nothing can replace a human brain. Nothing can replace your intelligence. It's artificial. So just like the name, it is artificial. Now, if you want to develop your writing skills, if you want to develop your spellings, if you want to develop your vocabulary, of course you can take the help of ChatGPT because it's very quick. It will gather the information. Even if you refer Google, there are a lot of dictionaries available online, Britannica, then you have Cambridge Dictionary. All these things are there, but ChatGPT has got everything in itself. So if you want to work on your writing skills, you can ask the robot to help you with the spellings, to check your grammatical errors. If you're confused between two tenses, yes, you can get the help. But there are a lot of disadvantages. One thing is, when it comes to a human trainer or a friend who helps you with language learning, the person can always analyze logically. A robot cannot do such things. That is, when you have a doubt on the spot, the person can always clarify from there. It's not one method that a trainer uses. Depending on your requirement, depending on what happens at the moment, a trainer can always change the direction and put in a lot of activities and also help you out. Suppose you want to find out the mistakes that you have made in an article, if you want to rephrase or sometimes even simplify an article, the ChatGPT can definitely help you with that. But still, you have to always recheck and cross-check. Now, don't you think in order to recheck and cross-check, you need to have some knowledge? Yes. So I would always ask the beginners and elementary learners to be very careful, because if you don't have the proper knowledge, you will not be able to cross-check. Most of the things look correct. It seems to be correct, but there could be a lot of mistakes. There could be subtle mistakes, there could be major mistakes, minor mistakes, but it's always in the knowledge that you have. Sometimes you could end up writing lines and sentences which are right. It's not accurate. 85 to 92% maybe it's accurate, it is correct on the whole, but it cannot replace a human brain, because human brain always reasons out. My intention is to tell you that when you practice, when you are consistent, when you keep working, there is a different advantage. It is definitely and purely beneficial to you. But if you take the help of ChatGPT, you can do that when you are not having enough time, when you're in a hurry. Suppose you have to present something tomorrow and you don't have the time to sit and write everything, you can take the help of ChatGPT. You can cross-check. If you really have some knowledge about the words or the usages, you can always ask ChatGPT to correct it for you. Even when it comes to speaking conversation, you can speak with ChatGPT, ask it to go for some conversation. But as I always tell you, it is artificial. It doesn't take off from the point where you left, and that's very important. So ChatGPT will not help you with critical thinking all the time. Critical thinking is a must in the 21st century. It's a skill. I mean, I don't think you can be taught, but still it's very, very important. You have to work on it from everything that you have been doing all your life. Okay, so it cannot be taught saying that, come on, I'll teach you critical thinking. That's not how it works. So ChatGPT will not help you with so much of reasoning and profound knowledge and such kind of things. And if you become dependent on it, definitely you are going to face a very, very big problem in the future, because you will become completely dependent on it with reference to spellings, with reference to grammar. When you become too dependent on it, it can also make you feel frustrated, because it's more about looking at the screen and then typing and then thinking about what is the next question. When it comes to a human being who is like having an experience, it could be a teacher, a mentor, a guide, on the spot things can be done. You know, analyzing, reasoning, critically thinking, helping you to work out on different activities, reasoning out with you, understanding what you require. So we all are able to relate with each other at some point, and I feel that's very peculiar and specific to human beings, and we should be grateful for that. So there are people who say, yes, I can become fluent just by using ChatGPT. You need to know how, and you need to definitely know that it can only be used as a tool. It's a tool. It's a tool to help you to ease out your task. That's all. Now, when you use a tool, you should have some knowledge. See, when you chop vegetables, you use knife or a cutting tool, whatever it is. It could be any sort of cutting tool which is electric or something that eases out your task, but you should know how to use it. So here also, when it comes to language, you are learning from a particular source. It gives you all the information that you require on the spot. So for that, I feel vocabulary, idioms, phrases, also checking the mistakes in your articles, helping you write, helping you out is possible. But you still have to think about whether speaking to ChatGPT or having a conversation with ChatGPT will really help you with fluency. That you really need to think about. But after getting some guideline, after getting some support from some source, some experienced source, I would say, which is authorized, you can definitely take the help of this tool, because you already have all the guidelines with you, or you are already in the right direction. If you're lost, if you're blind to the right directions, I don't think you should go for all these tools. The next concern is regarding having a conversation with me. I've been receiving emails Many people say, ma'am, it's a trend now to have a conversation with a trainer or a learner and then upload it on the YouTube channel. Of course, it's fine to share knowledge, but as of now, I'm not promoting any particular platform, but if I find something very interesting, definitely I will take the permission of the platform and then share it with my subscribers. I won't be publishing everything just like that. And if you really want to have a genuine conversation with me, you can definitely get in touch with me. At the same time, remember, it's not just conversation asking how did you begin your journey or how did you learn English, because we all have been sharing about it through many videos. Even I have done that. I don't want to repeat content because time is very, very important for all of us. So if you really want to have a conversation with learning, okay, so incorporating learning, it's not about teaching. It's not that you come and I teach you and you just have a conversation with me and I upload it on YouTube. It's not like that. So if I show you some words, if I show you some pictures, let's make it very interactive, a kind of active learning session, then you could get in touch with me. It's not just about having a conversation and speaking about the English journey that we have been through. Of course, you can do that. There's no problem with that. But still, more than that, when a person watches the video, he or she should benefit from at least one method of speaking, one method of conversing with a person. So it could be a tip for an interview or a group discussion. It could be a word or just reading 2-3 lines from a book, whatever it is. If you send me an email, definitely I'll send you an agenda or a kind of rough structure. It should be very natural. And then we could give something to the audience, to the subscribers, so that they can learn from the conversation. And that is very important. So let's make the conversation more of a learning type, not just speaking in English and then showing that we are learning together, but more about giving something to the subscribers when they watch the videos. And yes, more details will be shared when you send an email. If a person watches the video and if the person gets at least one guideline, one tip or one word, I think that's going to be very beneficial, and many creators are already doing it. So let's learn together.